Well, welcome again to Jesus in 3. And once again, I'm not coming from our studio, but I'm coming to you from Tanzania, East Africa. Last week, we looked at the armor of God from Ephesians chapter 6. I want you to see something else about Jesus in that context. Have you ever noticed that in the description of the spiritual armor, the helmet, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes, the belt, the shield, and even that short Roman sword. None of these weapons were actually offensive weapons. They were defensive weapons. And when the soldier went out to an offensive attack, they would use a whole other kind of a sword, more like a fencing instrument. So there's no bow and arrow of the Spirit. Why is that? Because when you use a bow and arrow, you use it and you shoot that arrow and then you run forward to conquer new territory. There's no spear of the Spirit. Why do we have a spear? We throw that spear and maybe in a tribal war, they would throw it and they will run after and then conquer new territory. But the fact in Ephesians chapter 6 is there's no a description of conquering more territory. It only says 4 times, in fact, stand fast, stand in the liberty, stand. What does that mean? Why are all the weapons defensive? How can you win a war with only defensive weapons? Here is the glorious truth. There's no war to win because Jesus already won the war. And the truth here is there's no offensive weapons because all we do is we stand in His already accomplished victory. We stand in His finished work. So here's the picture for you today. The work is finished. Maybe you've been trying to chase the devil or you've been trying to conquer some territory. No, see this beautiful truth that Jesus has conquered everything. Everything has been provided for you. And what we do, we stand in His victory. Yes, we have that short sword, so sometimes maybe life circumstances and trouble rise up against us and we can just point with that sword and says, no, I'm standing in Jesus. He is my victory. I hope this helps you today. Would you go to peteryoungren.org? Would you help us? Enormous challenges right now on many of the front lines of the gospel. We are really there in the Islamic world and in other parts of the world, really on the very front line. Thank you. God bless you.